ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the fourth time, I think, something like that, to the round of 32 Black Star vs Goongoon, game number 3 for the Spring Championships. And I say like for the fourth time because we've restarted several times due to the map perhaps not being as fair as we would like it to be due to some random bug and among other things. So there is certainly that, but we do have in the south position of the map Black Star OP playing as the Germans. Spawning with just the one wood crate there, but that's by no means really a problem. But 2 wood crates is always nice, so you don't always get that though. It's actually not a very common thing at all, I think. But we're all good, I think, this time for the hunts. It looks pretty fair. H2O says it's good, absolutely. But yes, Black Star, possibly one of the stronger players in this tournament. One of the stronger players, yeah. And I've said that so many times now because of the amount of times we've had to restart this. And it does sound really kind of awkward. Picking himself up the 40 wood treasure. Not too bad at all for the German player. And does find Duba the pet monkey. Going to be really useful for scouting. That thing doesn't have a huge amount of line of sight, but it does have line of sight and is really good for picking up treasures. And certainly for a civ like Germany that only has the one scouting unit, that's going to be pretty good. But yeah, Black Star, pretty good at the game. One of the favourites to win, I might add. Though I'm going to say this one more time, hopefully. Picking anyone to win a tournament is quite unlikely, so especially when there's 64 players. But this is the round of 32, so you know, only 32 players left. Perhaps it's getting easier to decide. But anyway, the point is, he's a good player. Playing on Siberia. There's the tower. The outpost is going to be really quite useful in this matchup because his opponent is playing as the Sioux. Here he is, Goongoon, in the north of the map in the color blue. Absolutely. And I said this in the previous game as well. The Sioux have a very distinctive play style. It's either it works or it doesn't. Take it away, H2O.
Yeah. Okay, what's more important is what's going on right here.
Yeah, treasure contention.
I really want him to snipe that first. Oh, perfect. Now the samurai can't get sniped, and he's just going to get wrecked by the samurai.
Oh, that's no good. If he'd seen the explorer and not have if he'd seen it before he and then decided.
Oh, Black Star beat him out on it. But you never
Black
know.
Star 110 wood. Thankfully, he got that, though. Like, wow, if he'd not have gotten the treasure he was going for and lost his Explorer, he would have been really, really sad.
But losing his Explorer is really bad anyway. Like, yeah. Germany likes TP, I think. I'm not sure in this matchup, though, what you even do.
Like, fortunately, he has Duba, but then I think, you know, that scout's going to chase him down. Maybe it can get far away enough and change direction that his opponent's going to not find it. I think that's exactly what's going to happen there. But, oh dear, that's not too good. Like, happening to come across his opponent's Explorer taking that out. Though maybe he was scouting for it. Definitely a fast-moving Explorer. He saw the 110 wood treasure down there, perhaps, and thought, I'm going to go check that out.
He's about to save a family of caged monkeys, so that TP's definitely not going up.
A family of caged monkeys?
Or, I said it backwards. A family of monkeys caged and destined for points unknown. Well, they're destined for wherever that TP that Black Star is building, because that's where they're destined for.
Absolutely. Where is this? Oh, a family of one samurai. Yeah, those monkeys going to make it very difficult to lay down a trading post, of course. Black Star has got that extra wood. Certainly going to be useful for that, and he wants a trading post anyway. Germany really quite good with the trading post since they get those Yulan for free with their shipments, and that speeds that up. And that's a lot of monkeys, put it that way. But yeah, I was saying this matchup, right? It's just bow riders.
Yeah, exactly. Like every matchup is just bow riders. And now he's using these monkeys to kind of pick up all the treasures. I like this play. He hasn't wasted his convert on anything small, even if the treasure would be more valuable in like the short term. Like having a 240 HP samurai is way better than having, you know, the tiger and 50 wood now.
Yeah, samurais are like one of the best units you can convert. It has 240 hit points.
Like, the only better one is the pirate.
Yeah, that thing has 600 hit points. Or the what is it? The one on Deccan, the delinquent thugs. Those things are
those thuggies. Yeah, but they're impossible to convert because they just do like your explorer dies when you try to convert one.
Yeah, they will turn on you and they're like, you what? And then they just shoot you dead. Absolutely. But the Sioux Explorer, yeah, all of these units are going to be really, really big in when that fighting starts to happen. Of course, Bow Rider's going to be coming out from the Sioux, just going to be running around with Bow Riders. The only ranged cavalry unit in the game that does not have a negative multiplier versus villagers. Goongoon, of course, going to be trying to kill lots of villagers. Certainly, this tower is going to be useful for the German player.
How do you let Black Star get that TP up? This is a huge mistake, letting that TP go up.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely building it. And
definitely going
the monkeys are heading that way, though. I think they're going now.
I think he realized that he messed up, and it's going to be too late, though.
Oh, but it's going to get up in time. Like, This thing only has like 100 HP because he went and revived it literally as it got 100 HP. As you can see, it's not healing anymore because it only heals when it's still. Like, he got that the moment it could come back to life and went and built the trading post, and he gets it up. Yeah, he could have had all these monkeys in that area and denied it.
Yeah. I mean, that it's these kind of mistakes that are gonna, add up over time. That's a pretty big deal. Because if he had denied that, Blackstar would have chopped planning to be able to build it, and then he wouldn't have been able to build it essentially.
Yeah.
So it would have been like a double whammy.
Just want to point out to this guy in the chat that pressing Alt D. Oh, Fard, you know this. Pressing Alt D is against the rules, and you get disqualified for doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, silly Fard.
Let's not talk about these type of things.
No, let's not do that. But yeah, both players now up to the Colonial age. I think 400 wood has come down for, of course, the German player.
And for the Sioux player as well, and he's going Corral and Market, gonna get all those techs that he wants to get.
Yeah.
And then just make bow riders. So.
Bow riders, oh wow, those things are just—they have so many hit points. They're such a good unit, and I just feel like that Sioux is not really incentivized to train anything else because of that.
I wonder if Blackstar is still gonna manage to find a way to kill villages with dual hands, even against bow rider, pure bow rider.
Yeah.
Do you think he will? No. Where are those going? He might. He might get one Vil here.
Yeah, 2 Yolan coming forward.
Those bow riders train super slowly.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about bow riders for a bit? Repeat what we said last game, even though because it's not in the recording.
First, I want to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah. Here he comes. Coming
This
in
is like
with
a
2 Cav. Hasn't noticed just yet. Nor is the Cav, though. He doesn't have the line of sight to see all those villagers hunting. Gets to the coin mine, and that perhaps was the wrong place to go, but he didn't know because of the line of sight. Doesn't manage to take anything out.
Here they come.
Bow riders coming out. Perhaps on the wrong side of the corral. But
how
still,
did he get 3? Look at his resources. That was definitely a slip up.
Oh wow, splitting them up. What a pro. That's
Doesn't matter. Look at how fast those things are.
Yeah. Can he escape this last one?
You cannot escape. It's Sioux.
Oh no, he doesn't. Still, and didn't take the villager either. Like, really ambitious there, Blackstar, but it's not paying off, unfortunately. Yeah. But then what else do you do with those 2 Cav that you get for free, right?
Yeah, but why is he building a stable? What can you even make out of that stable that you'd want to have?
Perhaps that's true, actually. I'm kind of thinking, like, you don't want to make any kind of, hand cavalry, which is the only thing you can make in the Colonial Age. But, again, in the Fortress Age, I mean, war wagons? I don't know.
Goongoon's aging up, I think. Look at his resources.
Is it?
I think he's not making more stuff.
Oh, okay. This is a bit different for Sioux. Certainly 700 coin came down, that's true. But, yeah, Sioux Fast Fortress, if that is indeed what he has in mind, can be quite good. I mean, Sioux don't have to make any houses, so certainly you get an extra shipment in the sense that you don't have to send 700 wood to lay down a whole bunch of houses.
Dang,
but
500 food, too, to get the age up.
Wow, 500 food. That is a massive treasure. That's just all of these monkeys and stuff. And he trained a couple bow riders. That's a big treasure. Maybe that's what he had in mind then. He found the food treasure, and I didn't even see him going for it, but he's got that. Oh, here come 2 Yolans.
Where's the low HP Ville? I gotta find it. Blackstar's not gonna get much here, I don't think. He saw the low HP Ville. He tried to go for it.
Yeah, as he hold the alt bar down, you can see all the HP bars, and he might be able to get a Ville here though.
Yeah, he gets 1 Ville.
Yeah, bow rider's gonna come in though and take down these low HP Yolan, but still a villager kill, not too bad. Unfortunately, they does lose the Cav. But Goongoon, the German player, now up to the Fortress Age. I know.
I wonder he's gonna send.
Yeah. The Sioux player,
I'm flipping to his deck real quick. I wonder what card you would send even. I guess just like Axe Riders or something.
What do you think of this though? Like obviously it's very strong to just make bow riders in Colonial, especially against a civ that doesn't have musketeers, because I feel like crossbowmen really good against bow riders. That's what you want to make, but then you add in a couple of musks as well, just in case your opponent makes some axe riders and you've got those to defend. But here you have to make pikemen, which you'll bring them on the front and your opponent will just kite them, and it's just kind of awkward. But anyway, didn't do that. Didn't make the bow riders Colonial, going for this Fortress Age. What do you think?
I think it's fine actually. I think a lot of times like Rafu will do like these mid fortress like veteran bow rider timing type deals that work out really well.
Yeah.
And you get access to more of the dog soldier cards, which are the kind of tanky cav you want. And Blackstar going out for another raid. I just don't like that he's doing these raids because he's not getting much value for the cost.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he got 1 Vil, honestly. I feel like that was fairly fortunate that he got even that.
But then
and look at this dog soldier timing. It might be a little surprise for him.
It might be. Like, do you think he doesn't have any? If he'd saved all those cavalry, like he'd have enough cav here to act as sort of pseudo anti-cav against the dog soldiers, use them to body block against the skirms. Fortunately, that engagement doesn't happen because if it did, wow, 3 dog soldiers would absolutely annihilate all of these skirmishes here. The war wagons, you see, they're only just coming out. It would have been a little bit too late, I think, but they're now out. Now he's completely safe. But yeah, again, like with the raids here, does he take out another Vil? Yeah, he did. He got another one, but. You know, as Blackstar, I don't like. What do you do? Like, what do you do with the cav? Like, you just get them for free. Like, what do you do with them? Like, try and raid is certainly an option, but yeah, has been losing a lot of those. Certainly could have been saving them up.
No, I think this has turned out well now that he's gotten those 2 more Vils. That was pretty bad to lose them.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know. Now it's like this is what Blackstar does all the time. He'll just like trade. He trades army for Vils like a lot of times, and then just sits back, and then. You know, eventually the timing's not going to work out in your favor. And these rifle riders do not counter anything, right? As far as I know.
No, rifle riders really good against cavalry, absolutely insane against heavy infantry such as musketeers and pikemen.
Oh, but this timing,
counter them here. Yeah, here now coming in with all of the units that he's been like sort of collecting, the 5 dubas, the treasures, the 3 dog soldiers coming in, going to absolutely kill off these skirmishers here. And everything and all the skirmishers completely safe now behind the war wagons there. They can't get through. All the dog soldiers down. Now going to take this fight. Bow Rider's the only thing carrying him here. Yeah, that Explorer that has 1,000 hit points, and he's tanking the Explorer. Like, think how much damage that thing is sponging up where the Bow Riders are not dying. He's not removing any of his opponent's DPS here. And that, yeah, wow. This fight did not go so well. Bow Rider's really quite strong.
Yeah, and now he's got Wakina rifles coming in as well. A couple of those. Start adding into the mix, but the Explorer is down now, so the meat shield in the front is gone. I think the bars will start falling a bit faster now.
Yeah, and the
Minutemen coming in.
And Skirmishers pretty good against the elite bow riders there.
But he can just fight. And the Wakina are also tanking. It's kind of funny.
Wakina. Oh, 3 cav though coming back, adding into the extra DPS there. He needs to bring down the rifle riders pretty quick.
Remember, these bow riders have hand resist too. They have 30% hand resist.
30% hand resist, but still a couple extra units there. And it's now just skirmishes left, which bow riders really don't want to fight.
It's really just Minutemen, honestly. Like if he can
oh,
come
it is
back
just
in
Minutemen. It is. Oh god. But here another shipment arrives. 7 skirms plus the 2 Yulan you get for 3, and has managed to train 3 more war wagons. I think he's stabilized actually against this opponent's fast fortress pressure. But the fast fortress pressure is it's not done too much damage, and he's now left with only 26 Vils versus his opponent, who has been raiding him, of course. And as a result of that, and the shipments is now quite a bit further ahead, 33.
Yeah, I mean, he's been ahead about that much the whole time. Fire pit going down for Goongoon. I mean, this game's far from over just because of the nature of Sue. I mean, he'll catch these 3 cav, I'm pretty sure, and then he's got he still has the dog soldier timing at around 15 minutes.
Yeah. At 15 minutes, of course, you get that big button upgrade that costs how much food is it? 1,500 food.
Yep, and it's like a dog soldier every 3 minutes. So like I think 18 minutes is when you really want to send it, but you can also do 15.
15 minutes is still okay. It's not a trivial amount of food, but it's a very strong shipment. Oh, 3 Yolans going down. That's 150, 300, 450 resources going down for 3 there. But Blackstar trying to get some raids, and it could have been successful. Of course, trading off his free cavalry that he's get for potential villager kills. So his actual civilization bonus is now your opponent randomly loses villagers if you're successful. Roll a dice, see if you can kill some Vils.
Exactly. It's like a new civilization.
That's not a bad civ bonus.
No, not at all. Although they could be kind of useful too against the couple of Wakina rifles that are out in the field now.
Stacking them up, certainly. But I
like how he's taking 2 at a time out of his 9 shipment and just slowly sending them around. It's funny.
Yeah. But Sue, the longer this game goes on, definitely the worse off they will be. Obviously, their economy drops off at about the 15-minute mark. They don't have access to steel traps and things like that, whereas Germany, you know, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be a very hard situation here because there's almost more war wagons than there are bow riders.
And war wagons, of course, cost 300 each. But here we do take a fight. Couple of cav coming in. Not too bad for him there, but there are so many war wagons. Those things are just going to drop really, really quickly. And there's a lot of skirmishers here going to do really good damage versus the bow riders. But having said that, with the
Akinas have survived, and the Explorer's still tanking the shots. I think he's totally fine here. This is a typical Sue game right here. That 1,200 HP Explorer just tanks so long, and this fight turned out way better than you would expect.
Yeah,
I think.
I
And
definitely did. Like the extra 1,000 hit points, sponging up the damage. You're focusing that rather than DPS. It's really hard. Obviously, you can not focus it down and like manually tell your units to kill things. But if you're going to attack move, which a lot of the time is correct to do, they'll target the thing closest, which is the Explorer, and that's not too good. I like how he's getting that war wagon away, although Wakina's sort of following it. Wow, like sort of really kiting, but does lose it there. But certainly
that tells me that there's going to be some sort of cav coming from Goongoon here. No, just more bow riders. I wonder what his shipment's going to be, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, cavalry combat arrives for Goongoon, but what is he upgrading at this point? Just a couple of bow riders. I think though, at this point in the game, you've ran out of shipments to send, military ones that are actually reasonable. So getting the upgrades now here is probably fine.
Yeah, and this is kind of that playing against Sue without a musket, right? I mean, he was up by 40 or 50 score, Blackstar was, but it just seems like he can't really win. Like he can't win a fight.
Yeah, that Explorer tanking so much damage, and absolutely. Sue getting some really favourable exchanges in the fight there, but it doesn't change the fact that his economy is not very good.
Yeah, it's true. It's not very good, but I mean, if he's going to keep winning fights like that, and these bow rider now have free reign on the map. Look at these vills are about to get idled.
Yeah, that's true. It just occurs to me I don't have my game sounds on. I'll fix that. There we go. Yeah, gonna kill some villagers here, catching up on the score deficit. And yeah, as you pointed out, like having all of these favourable fights, he doesn't need quite as many villagers because in terms of like when the resources actually get removed from the map during the fights, their economy would be even if that statement even makes sense.
Yeah, hopefully Goongoon catches this like instantaneously. He does. And he's pulling vills, and he's moving the barrage, because this could have been a devastating raid for him.
That could have been really bad, absolutely. There's a lot of vills there, and these things have really high DPS, but moving them away, not losing any, and plus had the nice response time with the elite bow riders there.
At the same time, he just lost 3 bow riders getting caught over on the right. I mean, this is just like an action everywhere kind of game here.
Lots of bloody action, that's true. Lots of bloody action. Wow, that sounds really, really British. But at the same time, I actually meant bloody as the edge. Wow, yep, he's got the rifle riders there. Those things are so good. 18 times 3. Just gonna remove these from the game. These Yolans, they're going down, and it's that kind of exchange there that keeps Goongoon, the Sioux player with the bad economy, in the game.
Yep, and I mean this. I don't know if this is enough at all. Look at how many units they have. And the rifle riders are gonna do great against the the doppels that have just been sent.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm expecting this could be a turning point moment. If there's going to be one, it would be now.
Yeah, coming in now. Perhaps he can pop a batch of 5 units from that war hut. Going to take the fight though, and Red has come off the back. So you think here it's got 7 HP? I think it's actually worth bringing that down. But again, you don't really want to focus things like that when there's a fight going on. But still,
look at him migrating that Explorer, perfect.
Moving that around, absolutely. That does go down though.
That's fine. The warhead wasn't too critical here, but I think he may be out of steam. I'm not sure.
Perhaps. I was just concerned that perhaps 5 more units popping out there in the fight could have been certainly very useful, but nothing by the looks of it was being trained. I don't know, but still, there's a lot of scavs here in the back, and they're doing a lot of damage to those bow riders, which of course they do ×2 against.
He needs to get that dog soldier timing. It's like now he's probably saving for it right now. Actually, yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I can tell.
Wants that 1,500 food. Got quite a lot of food in queue, not really collecting anything else aside from that. And also putting all of his villagers to revive his explorer. He wants to get that. Basically, he's spending his villager seconds here, training an explorer. So that's actually
not bad. No,
it's not bad.
And then also this dog soldier timing. He wants to time the dog soldiers and the explorer together, and I think Blackstar knows it though, because he's been making war wagons now, which should be able to deal with it just fine.
He'll be expecting that. He knows that there's that sort of between 15 and 8 minute time when you're playing against the Sioux that you need to have a lot of anti-cavalry to deal with it, and has got a lot of war wagons. It's going to be quite strong, and we'll have to see what happens though. He's not got all the food. I think he's queued it. Let's go to the improvements tab.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there it is. Sioux, Dodge soldiers. Yeah, there they are.
Wow. Wait, 10 seconds though, isn't? No, it's bugged, I think, so it all comes in 1 minute earlier than calculated.
Yeah,
we'll see how much
that does that for some reason. He has though. Let's click on the military tab. 6 dog soldiers, 770 hit points each, with 40 hand attack, with a 1.5 times damage multiplier against infantry. That is all infantry. Every kind of infantry, including heavy infantry. 3 Yolans here, gonna pick up some villager kills, trading off his civilization bonus again for vill kills.
He really shouldn't have shown these dogs. That was his only chance with surprise. I have dog soldiers.
Yeah, and now they've been shown. Black Star's aware of them and is perhaps going to sort of head back to his base and with the skirms and get
Oh, no. The cab dying, too.
Yeah, that shipment of four Axe Riders.
And now there's 5 more war wagons, and Black Star knows it's
here we go. The war wagons he's just trained aren't quite here yet. Does take the fight. There it is. Getting an okay, like, sort of surround on the skirmishes, but there are so many war wagons with 42 times 3 versus cavalry. War wagons, sorry, dog soldiers or not, those things are going to go down.
Yeah, I'm not. He's not going to be able to hold this.
Yeah, there it is. But it's only like in the last 2 minutes or 2 or 3, 4 minutes maybe that he's stacked up all of these war wagons.
Yeah, he knew the timing.
Yeah.
So he was ready for it. Very well played by him to know the timing. I think Goongoon's out here. And that will be the end of that series, yeah.
Yeah, 3-0 to Black Star. A very strong player, as I said. Possibly one of the favourites to go very far in this tournament, and clearly is a strong player. Just 3-0'd his opponent, Goongoon. Goongoon is also sort of like level 40 Brigadier-ish. He's really good at the game, and you can see here that H2O has a bad cough. Absolutely.
I muted the stream. I muted my mic on stream when I coughed.
So I had it on Skype, but not on... you're getting good at that. That's what I do.
Yeah.
All right. But that does conclude the game. Black Star, through to the round of 16. Let's head on out of this one. We do have... Oh, let's take a look at some graphs, maybe.
It's Honor Soldier Star, and you can take a look at the graphs I've already popped out, but
all right.
Feel free to comment on the game.
No, I think I'm done here. All resources gathered. Yeah, you can just see Black Star just they start even in Discovery and it just gets further. Like the Suez does not, like their economy just drops off. No steel traps and that kind of thing. Villager shipments are insane for Germany as well. But yep, gonna head on out. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. More coming up right now.